All right, we're back with some D&D. Yay! So last time on Not Actually Heroes the Forgotten, um, we dealt with what was inside of Huck. So Huck's body was
nougat
brought into the room with this obelisk thing, and two souls extracted out of it. There was an old man and there was an heir genasi. As you guys were talking to them, which, by the way, Russ, I commend you on how you played the character. You made him less. It felt like he was less like as goofy as Huck is. He was more like a little sharper. And then the way I played the other guy was a little more whimsy. So you could see where the combo kind of made this personality. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was good. And then you quickly realized there was something else in the room. And as you turned around, there was this 8-legged monstrosity with 3 heads and a scorpion tail. It was like towering over you guys, and it changed the whole room into this hellish landscape of like bones and like blood circling this bone island. And that's the name of Clan Diesel's sex tape, by the way, Bone Island. And then from there, you guys just fucking obliterated that thing. Even though it had a ton of hit points, you guys just worked it over. After that, it kind of faded away, and you guys had to make a decision on who was going to re-inhabit the body of Huck, and it was decided that heir genasi might be the one, but then because he was so young, but he actually played what he actually looked like, and he was much older than he was displaying at first, and he chose to move on because he was the first inhabitant of the Warforged body. And so he left the body to his master, I guess, the one who taught him magic, and he moved on. Oh, and then the body was re-inhabited, and you guys are now in a room talking to Dane. Also, we had a new addition. Clan Diesel rejoined us as Andros, a delivery person.
Woo, Clan Diesel!
Of soup. Who came to a portal and then couldn't figure out how to get back through a portal.
What was the
just realized he changed
soup?
his name to Andros the soup guy.
What was
Andros
the soup?
guy.
It was
like pumpkin pineapple or something.
Pumpkin pineapple. Yep.
Oh
yeah.
It was an order for a person named Quarian. For pumpkin pineapple soup, and it was supposed to be delivered to some kind of weird keep.
It was the what was it? The keep. What's the name of the keep again?
Don't. We can let that
keep
die.
El Tauntaun of the motherfucking hill.
Nah, Russ, you gotta rename it.
Russ
Russ
named it.
now. So
I felt
name.
like so put on the spot. I just like word vomited.
Yep. And it lives forever.
That's D&D for you.
Gotta be careful because we still have the wild stallions, right? That keeps coming up.
That's true. Wild stallions, yeah.
Nice.
Be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.
Oh man.
Scored 7 minutes ago.
All right, so we were kind of going over this before we went live, but
sorry, guys.
you guys have had some revelations in talking with Dane in the last one. He asked to see the letters that were sent to Trix from her parents, and he saw some type of code in it, but was really interested if Trix could see it. And I think Trix
did eventually.
Finally got there with it, right?
I was sleepy. It took
and
a minute, but yes.
We'll probably pick up there with you guys discussing with Dane that and any other topics. Also, we didn't come up with any type of plan on if you guys are going to infiltrate this Novijen deep lab. And if you are, you know, what plan you're going to use to try to get in there. And then there's the whole thing about the Warforged army. We might not be able to determine if the army should be kept forever or not. Or at least until some point in the future when a purpose is served for it. Because Judgy isn't, you know, playing tonight. But we might be able to at least determine whether you guys want to use it if you do and decide to, you know, try to invade the deep lab. All right, so we'll just go back in, and you guys are kind of sitting in this seated area. There's like some food that's been brought in and stuff, and you know, drinks, and you guys are resting after your battle with Gassar. And Dane is just sitting there.
Dan, I need my memories back.
I figured we would come to that at some point.
My parents are in there. I need to know what the fuck is going on.
I feel that combination of things that manipulated your memories and undoing what I think started the process might bring them back immediately, might bring them back slowly, but it will definitely, if I remove the symbol, your tattoo, you will be tracked at that point.
Okay, but like, what kind of suppression type magic are you using with this thing? Like, is there a counter to it? Is it like specifically have to be part of the tattoo that we do the thing? Like, is there an item that could replace it? Like, is it like a divination blocking thing or what?
It is like divination. I've seen some other items like this, like maybe a necklace or a ring or something enchanted to block scrying.
So
But I don't know if one of those it might dampen it, and I don't know that it would completely block it.
I mean,
I feel that what happened was when I did that, your Fey magic changed your memories. It was almost as if something outside of you was trying to protect you.
well, that's all well and good, but I kind of need it to stop now because
Okay.
you think it would just you think the best we would be able to do away from the skin would be just to dampen it. And she's just gonna kind of look at the rest of the group. If we're gonna go after them, it would make sense for somebody to know what's going on in there.
Your memories may not be something you want to, what's the right word? You want them back, but they may cause you stress, trauma while you're trying to do this. So, and they may come back all at once, or it may come back slowly as your.
Well, I mean, I was already in a coma for 3 days after I got a couple of them back. So, like, as long as I stay conscious, that's definitely an improvement.
Yeah, I felt that you would stay conscious, yes. Okay. Well, we can remove that. That's. The other fairies have the same type of magic.
Right. I mean, I'll be the guinea pig for this one because, like, from what you said, odds are they have not been out there doing the same kind of things I have, so they aren't as quite prepared for a rescue mission of any kind of thing. So I think it would make the most sense for it to be me, but
It may work into our favor if we remove all of them. It may encumber their ability to track you, having so many instances pop up at once.
we remove them and set them free when they scatter.
If we did that, then
He'd have
it
too
would
many
be
to.
a lot of work
follow.
all at once, right? So
He'd have too many to follow.
Yeah.
So
they may want to help you in infiltrating as well. Many of them don't have any memory of it. But if we remove the symbol, then it will likely come back to them. It was not my intention to scramble your memories. Just to block his ability to track you. I don't think this is necessarily the first step that we need to go through. Maybe we need a fully thought out plan before we take the next step with removing those.
I mean, we can have like the entry planned and like that kind of thing, maybe, but like we won't know what we're walking into until all gears are firing.
Right?
Unintended. Not for me. I was talking about the other Warforged, but
It's even funnier because her tattoo is gears.
So
But she
you
did not
guys
intend the pun.
you guys have seen the drawing of the facility that he gave you, kind of the rough sketch of 3 different sections. There's like a lower section that's mostly like your engineering type of departments. Then the middle section, which each of these have several floors on them. The main section, which has floors for guest and business dealings, and also the holding cells, the portal room, and what's kind of known as the lower labs, like the labs that have kind of lost Momir Vig's interest and have been left to the other biomancers, scientists. And then around the main floor, there's 3 pods. On the drawing, you can see 2 of them. They're security pods that kind of sit around the outside. There's actually a 3rd one on the back side that's not shown. But there's 3 security pods. And this is where all of your guards are going to be, all your security systems are going to be housed. And then the top floor, which I think was called the Apex something or other.
Genesis Apex.
Genesis Apex. That's where Momir Vigs would be housed. A lot of, all of his top experiments that he's currently working on would be up there as well.
How securely attached are those security pods?
Very probably. Are you?
Because like if we could find a way to seal them off, if we could seal them off, knock them off or something, it could make life a lot easier for us if we don't have to worry about the security guards, or at least a percentage of them.
Right, you would take out a number of them. That could be one method, yes. And as the DM talking to everybody here, any suggestion you want to throw out, or we're just talking back and forth here. So just whatever your character would think of, or whatever you want to throw it out there. So Dane would reply, so there would be patrols, of course. So there would be a number of the guards throughout the facility that you wouldn't take out, but if you did disable those, and somehow you could eliminate the security measures of the facility, any alarms or sensors or traps that might be set. But there is I do have some information about this site. The way it is set up, it's would only be practical that you would have to disable all 3 pods to fully disable the system.
We definitely are going to need to figure out something to breathe in water, just in case, since this is kind of in like this water realm. We're going to need to make a plan for that. Because I think Meridius is okay, but the rest of us might not be. So.
Oh, I certainly cannot do without air. I think I actually need more than you young whippersnappers. But I have a question. This lab, you say, it is under things and stuff.
Water, yes.
So how do they breathe?
Many of the guards are what are known as systemic hybrids. They are a mixture of different races. And species. So there are some mixed with crustaceans and other aquatic life that can breathe underwater.
Oh, well, I was hoping that what we could do is find some ventilation and don dirty clothes and a small torch and maybe even a weapon and go crawling through some ducts, complaining about our lives, and then maybe do some damage from within.
That's possible as well. There are, inside of the lab, there is air systems, and so many of the specimens and the visitors, they don't breathe underwater. So inside the lab, it's breathable air. So there is ductwork that filters water through and extracts the air from it. All kinds of different, in the lower levels down there in the engineering facilities, there's air scrubbers and water filtration. You might be able to use one of those. Once you get in, there is storage facilities, and there are systems in place that move the different items throughout the facility, like pneumatic tubes that you might be able to use. But it could possibly be dangerous.
Well, how about this then? What if instead of fiddling with air tubes, we just introduce some kind of toxin into the water? Something that large scale that would really encompass the whole thing. Just make it totally uninhabitable.
Like the whole place uninhabitable.
Yeah, like a large scale black oily substance that just covers the whole thing, or
Are you wanting somebody to fart in a tube underwater?
well, that actually sounds good too. I really like where you're going with this chemical attack. It sounds efficient.
We may also be dealing with more hostages in there too, though. Prisoners.
They're likely to
innocents.
have lots of
Yeah.
captives.
So-
They
Okay,
call
And we
them
want them
specimens.
alive, right? I'm feeling a little mixed up lately. There's like parts of me missing. I just want to make sure we want them to be alive, right?
Yes, we want them alive.
Okay.
I want to do very unpleasant things to this Momir big character.
Oh, okay.
May take a bit, so we might be taking him with us so that I can take my time. But anyway, it's yeah. So the
Question.
rest of them,
What do we do if, say, that some of these prisoners, people that are in this underwater submersive base thing, what do we do if they start fighting for the bad guy, this Big Newton man?
Momir Vig, yes.
No, I'm sorry, Momar Vig. I'm sorry. Because there are times when sometimes people are taken prisoner and they get some kind of weird thing in their brain, and all of a sudden they like the bad guy more than they
No.
like you, who is trying to help them.
Stalking syndrome.
You have a good
silk
point.
stalking syndrome. Yes, I believe that is what it's called.
Andros, right?
Yes, Andros Fannin from Baldur's
Yes.
Gate.
Good point. Most of your guards were actually prisoners and were then converted into guards. Some probably voluntarily, some a little coaxing. So there could be some prisoners that lean more towards the facility, as you're saying, and there may be some guards that lean more towards your position.
So, our Miss Fairy Lady, are you okay with if the proverbial push comes to shove? Are you okay with us fighting these prisoners turned guard people?
I mean, if they shoot first, yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Okay, I just wanted to know if my hands were tied in any kind of thing with it. I mean, I don't mind my hands being tied over some things, but this is one of those situations where that does not apply.
You're never allowed to meet Desmond.
Who's Desmond? Is there another person that's supposed to be here?
Nothing. Never mind. No. Yeah. They shoot first. I don't care. But you gotta at least give them a chance. Like, hey, guys, we're here to rescue you, kind of thing.
Okay, so
Ellen,
fire
question.
a warning shot.
Yeah. Out of
Go ahead.
character, how long has it been since she was broken out of there?
Not too terribly long, to be honest. I mean, so you were broken out. It may have been a couple years at this point. Maybe a little bit longer.
So would the people there still know who Trix is if she shows up?
Likely, if they're still there, right? If those particular ones are still alive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Ooh. I have an idea. What if we use money and promises we have no intention of keeping, and then we combine that with my previous plan for affectation of a toxin or something, and then we also combine that with a preying on their minds, and we incite a complete revolution from within, and then also introduce the attack at the same time, and really it'll just be nature taking care of itself. It'll all work out. one way or another.
He has a good point. A multi-pronged attack would be best.
Right. I'm
Especially
remembering now
with
why our
large-scaled hits.
group never really plans, because never really ends up going well anyway. But yeah, huh?
If the fairies
Yeah.
decide to go with you to help, I mean, they could cause a lot of distractions. Using the army, if you are willing to, then it could attack the facility from the outside, drawing out many of the guards.
You know, I've never really paid attention. How does moisture affect Warforged? And she's gonna look over at Huck.
I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
And
I'm
she's
a
just kind of eyeing him
navigator.
up and down,
Yeah.
looking for like rust and shit, trying to figure out.
They're
Uh-huh.
pretty resilient. They will probably need a very good cleaning after the salt water.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'll bet they don't even need to breathe.
They do not, no.
Yeah,
That would be helpful.
it would be. I have to breathe so
Wait.
much in order to compensate for my age.
So we
And
have them
Decidedly do not breathe.
surrounding the place and kind of attack them from the outside to distract the guards to pay attention outside, as we find a way to sneak in inside and kind of go, woohoo!
And don't
then-
forget the plague ship
Surprise,
idea.
motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Yes. So, what you're speaking of, Huck, I've done something similar to get the fairies out in the first place, but they have measures that will isolate spreading of a toxin. So you might be able to have it affect part of the facility, but it will lock it down, and so you'll only be able to affect, not the entire thing, but like maybe just a section of it.
Right.
Like you might be
Well,
able
that's-
to have it affect one of the engineering departments, where they would evacuate it, and you could go in, maybe like the power matrix or something, and then you could go in and cause some problems there.
Yeah,
kind of-
if we use the biological chemical attack to kill everybody in the engineering section, and then presumably with your help, Trix, because you're so fancy at the doodads, we could remove the protecting measures on the rest of the place and just gas the whole thing. Where are they gonna go?
Dude, my parents are potentially in there somewhere.
Well, but I'm sure they'll be fine, right? Right?
You're not gonna get me to release a chemical weapon in there until they're out.
Oh,
There is that as well.
Plus, if they're engineers, that means there are a whole bunch of people like her. She's not going to try to kill her own fellow checkers, man.
Well, see, it's a complicated. Well, I don't really know, actually. Stupid. Fucking memories will make this much easier. Because I don't actually know what my parents do. I know what I think they did, but I don't know if that's actually what they did.
Is one of them possibly an engineer?
No, one was an alchemist, and then the other was a seamstress.
Oh, a seamstress. Nice. I wonder, do you think she could add a cloak? I'm looking for a cloak.
I mean, if she actually is a seamstress, yeah, probably. I don't know if she is, though.
If we rescue her and she does not die, then let me know. And then I'll, maybe throw some coin her way.
get a nice scarf while you're at it, Tendros.
Well, I would get a scarf, but it's not that time of year yet, and I don't think it takes that long to make a scarf.
Good point. Good point.
Plus, the
And-
cloak is easy, and that gives me a chance to test, her skills. So maybe she's not good at making cloaks, and I know, you know what? I do not get this lady to make scarf, even though I'm sure she's a wonderful lady and a fine mother. If she is, in fact, really your mother and not some kind of weird manifestation of your subconscious and your brain meat.
Corner, you hear Keely go, "Oh, I could have given you the cutest scarf, but I actually gave it to another friend of mine that I met at this like Christmas party once. Well, this Yuletide party, it was such a great time. It was so white and soft and fluffy, and you would have loved it."
You should come by the soup store during Yuletide. If we survive all this, there's a good party to be had there.
Okay, but I have this bad luck where weird shit tends to happen at Yuletide for me. So, just a warning.
It's fine. I love weird shit. That's why I have not run away screaming from this situation. I plan to put it all in my biography. My life
Is your
is
biography how you compartmentalize trauma?
What's the
sometimes,
Litany
yes.
title?
Right now it is Life is a Soup and I Drink It Up by Andros Vannon.
Fuck off. That's actually really good.
I like that. Life is soup. I am fork.
So you think I'll drink fork with soup?
That's exactly it. Think about it.
I got you. You're deep. I would not have expected that from this group of individuals.
Oh, there is. You were talking about sneaking in through a vent, or that's a possibility. We did.
Ooh.
That's how the fairies were moved out, through like a disposal vent duct. But Trix came out of the lab a different way. You teleported here, and that facility does not allow magic to penetrate through it, except through one room.
Trix is just gonna smack her tattoo without saying a word.
The same room
giving
that
him a look.
I came through when I had business dealings there. On the main floor, there is a portal room. How you got to this portal room through all the security, never understood it.
I'd love to tell you.
Well, we can remove it now, but I feel like it will make the planning
I'm just fucking with you at this
a bit more. I know.
Trauma.
No, I mean, really, like, we could do it, like, right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
we need
down
to have
for
a plan
whatever.
first off. We need to have a plan.
I'm down.
Well,
Or at least figure out how to like block the signal or something.
I mean, in all seriousness, though, right? The thing air has to be pumped in, and bad air has to be pumped out, right? So there's an in hole and an out hole.
Yeah.
And sometimes, if your ingenuity is high, which I'm assuming your is, Miss Fairy Lady, that maybe we can turn this outdoor into an indoor.
Yeah, sometimes you can reach around and go in the out. It's perfectly fine. Whatever people do in their own time.
I mean, I'm just saying there's a way in that, may not necessarily normally be the way the in that people would think, but it
Right.
is perfectly usable. So if we
Right.
could find, the exhaust port,
I'm
then that is a way to get in.
after a few drinks, any exit can become an entrance. I'm just saying.
Just save us. We're going
Thinking
downhill.
about the portal room.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm talking about? I'm talking about this underwater facility. What do you think I'm talking about?
So, I know how to get you into the portal room.
Oh,
The
well,
problem
then there
will
we go.
be you are uninvited guests, so you'll have to have some type of plan. There are a couple of people that kind of run those floors. There is, I imagine this is still so, a automaton by the name of Abstract 4. She is kind of the entry point. She welcomes the guests. You would probably have access to other floors, but you would have to be able to kind of overcome her programming.
Oh, I have another new idea. What
You
if
romance this abstract 5.
Yeah, I have numbers in my name too. I could va-va-voom, you know.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Go from a
And then
little
her exhaust
striptease
pipe
and
becomes the
then
entrance for you to interface with her and get the codes.
Yeah.
change your programming.
I will say
Right.
that she's probably not going to be seduced, but you might be able to overcome her programming and get her to allow you access to the floors or maybe information. Now, if you want to go the seduction route, there is the head of the guest services. He would also have access to other floors. If it turns to Hug, if you would want to seduce him,
Oh, I'm
he
fine
was
with that.
elven or half elven, or
Do you think that he would be into someone of my advanced age?
Maybe Kalen.
He
Oh,
turns and
that's
looks
a
at
good
Kalen.
one. Kalen is very attractive.
maybe Galen.
Aw.
She has
Stop.
features. This is very
She
handy
does.
for the party.
She has the necessary hardware.
I had a
Good one,
similar
Andrew.
I had a similar issue with the Warforged that kind of oversaw the facility here. He had a bit of an issue with programming, and if you asked him the right question, it would start him down a path of a back and forth, and if you answered correctly, the programming would break down, and he would then offer up anything that he had access to. Abstract 4 would probably be very similar. Kind of trails off as he says that.
Now, you know a lot more about the pocket dimension shit than I do, based on our experience with your girlfriend that you have trapped in a flower. Would the tracking still work if we were in a pocket dimension when we removed the thingamajig?
Yeah, I think so. It seems to be extraplanar. So
That's-
even if you're hiding in a pocket dimension, which is where the Novijen Deep Lab actually is, in a pocket dimension itself. And I'm afraid if we build something to block out the magic, your memories probably wouldn't come back anyway. Like your Fey magic would probably still try to override it, unless we kind of just open it up and let you reconnect with the Fey magic. It's kind of like I've taken away your essence of being Fey.
That explains a lot. No,
And
I
if
met
we-
this other dude. He said that I didn't really seem like I actually was a fairy. He thought I was an imposter, so he was kind of a dick. He is still kind of a dick. I haven't really forgiven him for that, but he was the first one who kind of suggested, "Hey, you may not be who you think you are, but this explains a lot."
So if we remove the blocking magic, then the Fey magic would probably Start to bring your memories back, maybe? But without it being able to connect, I don't know that it will. No risk, no reward.
Sage wisdom.
I mean, if you guys are good at acting like you are other people, then you might be able to take on the personas of some of the biomancers and infiltrate the lab that way.
Oh, I
You
am
know I
very
can't
good
do
at
that
the
shit.
role play.
Or some of you could be guards and some biomancers and
We could do the Wookiee routine. We
engineers,
could do the
maybe?
Wookiee trick. Tricks could be Chewie.
Yeah.
Guys captured her.
Yep.
Is there anyone that possibly works at the facility that is an old man? I could play an old man very well since I am one.
The chief of the engineering department, overseer Hilaire, he is a gnome, but a very, and I know a height thing would be a problem there, but he actually has a unique situation where part of his employment contract was that he get a body that actually extends his limbs and legs through robotic means, so that he is.
So I could pretend to be
Security
him,
party of one?
and we could just paint me up to look like a robot. Right?
We could make maybe your head look like a gnome.
Yeah. Well, we would have to, I don't know if I could pull off robot. I mean, I know my skin is of an advanced.
You know,
Gonna look
I
at-
think
stage.
It's
looking
just-
at you from this angle. Look at me. Look at me with a distinguished look. Like if well, okay, now give me I am a robot programmed to do my duty.
I am a robot programmed to do my duty.
Mwah, perfect.
Yes.
This
Very
man
good.
is an acting genius. He can pull off any role, especially Robot Man.
And
Trix is
maybe
just-
I could even walk like this.
Oh, that's even better. Look at this. He is a natural.
And then sometimes do like this.
You should be a member of the Actors Guild in Baldur's Gate. You are that.
Oh, do you think so?
Oh yes, I can get you. I can get you in, no problem.
No.
Oh,
Trix is just gonna lean towards Dane and quietly go,
Now, if we use the army, are they all gonna be like him?
No,
I'm gonna.
no,
look.
they.
Did I hear that? I'm gonna look behind myself.
she's being very quiet.
Okay. All right.
They actually, they don't experience it. We're just using the essence of them to power the units, and the programming is controlled by what we want them to do.
Okay.
Speaking
They
of-
don't
I don't
even
know how many more
observe
of
what
those
is
I could
going
take.
on.
Oh, so they don't.
First
So they may
model-
not wake up. Okay, so they
The
may
first
not
model-
wake up traumatized.
The first model did. The second model that I produced also was able to observe, and there was some downfalls there. So in this third iteration, they are completely in a state of euphoria.
Speaking of the Warforges, would wherever we're going be interested potentially in purchasing some? We talked about role playing. We can pretend to be salesmen for the army and get in that way. We can maybe take one or two with us as demonstrations. And push come to shove, we can have them battle for us on our side.
I don't know that I'd be able to go in with the like incognito group, so without some extreme level of disguise. Or we'd have to get me in a different way.
I mean, plan can have different phases to it,
Mm-hmm.
where a group goes in at first and sets up a situation, and then the others are brought in.
As a
Maybe
player,
we-
I'm all for
maybe-
splitting the party.
Or
Split the party, yes. Split it up.
Or we could kind of Wookiee it. You guys take tricks in, and then the Warforged attack from the outside to pull attention away from us on the inside because there's a more immediate threat, and we just happen to be there. They maybe leave a couple people with us to guard us, but bye guys, and then we just
Could be. We get you guys into place, and then maybe the army goes up, and that would be a massive threat, so they would turn all their
wouldn't
attention
really-
to that.
yeah, they wouldn't really be focused on us anymore.
But we
Then maybe
keep
you
the
could
good
overpower-
services around. Focus on Kalen.
I have been working on
me.
these. I have been working on these trick handcuffs for my buddy that I would be able to get out of really easily.
Ooh.
Well, they mostly were for me to play a trick on him, but you know. it's
Are they like gag handcuffs?
Yeah, basically.
Ah, I like it.
yes, she was going to give trick handcuffs to Keltash because it would entertain her.
Do I remember that?
No, this is just a me thing in my notes that I remembered that I had written down trick handcuffs for Keltash.
So
I saw it
Kalen goes
earlier.
in and seduces guest services. Huck comes in with the army of Warforges. And Andros, you and I, we bring our prisoner, quote unquote, with us in the form of tricks, and we three-prong.
Okay.
What do you guys
Wait,
think?
what about the part where Kalen seduces somebody and I pretend to be an enlarged gnome?
Instead
Well, I mean-
of the Warforge army?
So, we don't want to make the plan too complicated, because if you make it too complicated, that's when shit starts to go wrong, because you got too much going on.
Too many moving parts.
Yeah, you have too many things moving, and you're bound to get shit caught on each other. Trust me.
Hmm.
Dang, gets it. He was like the one who first taught me that kind of shit. But yeah, and I don't know. She's gonna.
We're just gonna say that Meridius is kind of like just zoned out and stoned on his like true sight stuff currently, and that's
Yeah.
why he's not Dwayne in. Trix is gonna look at him.
See, I feel like he would make sense with the group attacking on the outside in the water, but I also don't know if he's gonna let me go in without him.
He can be the one bringing you in.
This is true.
Also, the army wouldn't need anyone outside to assist them.
True.
I can manage them from here.
Mhm. That's also true.
Would we need all the Warforges for this, even if shit goes bad?
Well, like, do we know about how many security people were talking in there? Ballpark.
It would just be an estimate. Probably somewhere between 500 and 1,000.
Oh, that's light work.
That place is fucking huge then. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is like a fortress, it sounds like. Jeez.
I mean, I respect your confidence.
So does this mean we're going back to the mass attack?
I
I
think
still feel it might be best on two fronts. We have someone on the inside that can maybe relay to you, Dane, as you control the army on the outside.
it'd probably be best if, I think, the army was used as a distraction. And draws some of the guards away. The majority of them. Then, if you guys had one really good plan where you all stay together, or 2 or 3 plans that might work, and separate. Of course, at some point you would want to probably reconverge, because taking on Momir is not going to be an easy task.
Right, so we basically are just splitting for the infiltration portion, and then we meet up.
But let's come back to that. There is something you guys just dealt with. The quarry. His name was Kassar, I believe. He was the first that was brought over. And the second generation of Warforged, they were powered by quarry.
Interesting.
Though we've dealt with this one, that doesn't mean it's dead. Likely just sent back to the plane of dreams. Once there, it will likely report back to the darkness that dreams. And each of you will be known.
Ominous.
So if he has any other Warforged that are communicating with the mothership, we might be hosed.
Well, many of the Warforged are gone. There was an incident where they disappeared. So, I don't think it's the Warforged that you would have to be worried about, but I have read of other instances of quarry that inhabit mortals. Have you come across any of these?
I don't know. Has Keltash been honest with them? About what? About the voice in his head? I don't think has he?
Yeah, we
You've kinda-
we had a
Quarry?
coming out about it. Yeah,
Okay. Then Trix will go.
haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
told
was-
Keltash told everybody about what was going on and stuff.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. I mean,
Remember, Keltash and his little guy in his head had a meeting.
that's
They
right.
kind of explained everything out.
I have
All
met
right,
a
continue.
guy kind of like that, and wasn't quite to the extent that that guy's, went a little, but still not entirely. So, that was the same thing. No shit.
Well, the quarry, they're not just evil by nature. So there may be some that cross over that do not wish your destruction. It is a very dangerous thing for a quarry to do. There's a chance that they just will no longer exist if they don't make the transfer. These obelisks, the one that I have in here, at least a piece of one. I'm hearing rumors that there are construction of other similar obelisks in Faerun, but on a larger scale.
Well, that sounds like a good thing, no? It did a jolly good job for me.
Yeah, I mean, but Huck, you kind of missed the three-headed spider monster that was pulled out of your body there for a minute. I feel like that'd be pretty bad to have happen on the streets of a large city.
I
So
thought that might have been a dream, but that
Is-
does sound like something.
I couldn't get back into the room. It was almost like the room didn't exist anymore. That all that happened in the room is
Well, I don't know if he took us somewhere or if it was just some crazy illusion or something, but we were not in that room anymore. It was kind of creepy. Almost like a cave.
Yes, and I was knocked into some weird water stuff. I did not enjoy it at all.
so that's a concern. If these obelisks can be used to transform the area around them, I don't know what that would mean for these other locations. Something we may want to look into after we're done with this. But you will need to be careful after this, because if there are quarry inhabiting mortals, they will likely know who you are, and you may become targets.
Don't much like that. So it sounds like we're needing a lot of sneaking. Dane on the Warforged. We split up the party, maybe 2 or even 3 times. But keep it simple. Am I getting this right so far?
So you want to split the party up and have maybe 2 or 3 plans going inside, then have the army engage the facility, draw out the guards, that's when you will initiate your plans. Once
Yeah.
you complete those plans, then you'll reconverge to try to take on Momir.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, shit's gonna go sideways once we're in there anyway. So as long as we like get the hey, we're gonna get in doing this plan figured out, it usually works out okay to wing it from there.
Yeah.
Or we may need to figure out an exit plan. Maybe, just possibly. That would probably be a smart move as well.
Set everything on fire. That's a good way to make an exit fast.
I mean, the place is kind of surrounded by water.
That's not wrong.
Good point.
But you might want to be sure you have an exit plan, because you don't want to be trapped inside in a ball of fire and the only escape be out into the water. Well, I guess we have to figure that out. How are you going to get in there? So, are we going to go through the portal room, or do part of you want to go that route and then others through like a vent of some sort?
Yeah.
Now,
That could be the first way we split up the party. We'll have the portal team and the air shaft team.
We might be able to trick the system into making them believe that some of you are new engineering employees.
now, how widespread is like his search for me? Like, is it something that he's like got bounty hunters or that kind of shit out? Like, he's got contracts out? Is he keeping it close to the chest and with his people? Or have you been keeping track of that at all?
Not exactly. I don't know what he would do, but I imagine if he realizes that one of his specimens are here and figures out that it's me, then I imagine a large force will show up thereafter.
Right. I'm just trying to think of like a way that we could be like, hey, yo, I'm this random guy. I found the chick you're looking for. Can I deliver it to you kind of thing? And I don't know, like...
We could. I mean, we have the means to teleport you into a different location before we remove the magic. You might be able to draw some guards out to that place where you could overpower them and then assume their identities, or
That could also work.
maybe.
Basically, like, pull them out, take out the ones that come after me, and then go back in their place.
Just be careful. You know what happens when you assume.
Yeah, you make an ass out of you and me.
Exactly.
Wait, is that a spell? How does that work? You assume and then all of a sudden two people turn into asses?
See, this is the problem with the way that
I don't know.
Huck
I'm not familiar with the magic. I don't.
This is the problem with the assimilation method of reading. You don't get the little jokes in there, bud, do ya?
There's jokes in there.
See, there you go. The man doesn't get wordplay. Just sad.
Wordplay sounds like I have to pay for it in an alley.
No, that is foreplay.
Oh.
You don't have to
So-
play for wordplay in an alley. Unless that is your foreplay. I mean, maybe you get off the words. I don't know. I don't judge.
Now I'm thinking of the IT crowd. So
No, that's not a
So-
bad plan though.
it's
It'd be a way we could take the thing off, but
some of you could get in that way. Maybe 2 or 3, and then if they were capturing you, then
That gets me in.
yep. So that would be 3 or 4 of you. Depending on how many guards show up.
Mhm.
And then maybe once inside, one of the guards that you are now assuming could go down to the engineering bay and cause something to happen, or since you are guards,
Right,
you
like
might be able
open
to
the-
split up into the different security pods and disable the security.
Trix is kind of looking at the others and she's kind of half thinking to herself, damn, this would be most effective if I could be the one to do it, but I can't.
In this scenario, you would be probably locked in a cell.
Yep. Wouldn't be the first time. Or would it? No,
Then-
that was just a cult.
Time would be a factor.
Mhm.
Also, you would likely need to have your wings removed temporarily. Unless they were take them from you and then probably
Then
wouldn't
you
get them back.
try. I've kind of made some modifications since I was here last. Just a few.
Oh, they will try. Even if they can't, they will be persistent. Okay, so we get the 3 guards in, then what do we do? Trix is in a cell. So we're on the clock at that point. At some point, we're going to have the army show up as a distraction. Maybe the fairies agree to also be a distraction. We could flood them through the portal, and they could cause a lot of chaos on the main floors while the army is outside causing a distraction. This would allow you guys almost free reign to do anything without being noticed. Then you have to figure out how to get the other 4 people in. Maybe they come in with the fairies at that point in time. So it would probably be good if the 3 people that came in as security went to each of the 3 security pods and disabled the security.
I've already figured out a way I can bring my shit in with me.
Ooh, that
Once
sounds
they-
sneaky and fun.
Once they disabled the security, then maybe we could have the fairies flood in with the other 4 or 5. Sorry, Healy.
Could work, that could work.
I think that will cause the least amount of casualties.
Just
I
mass
thought we wanted
confusion.
more casualties.
On our side.
Oh, yes. Wait. So let's go through it one more time. My old man brain is hurting.
All right. So, Trix brought up that possibly we could remove the magic blocking her tracking tattoo that Momar put on her, but do it at a different place so that he doesn't realize that it is me that has been circumventing him for all this time. He would then send a small group of guards, probably about 2 to 3 guards. They would show up. You guys would overpower them, assume their identities, somehow manipulating the way you look, and then you would travel back through their portal system. 3 of you dressed as the guards, and Trix as being imprisoned. Trix would then be put into a cell, more than likely. Best case scenario. And then the 3 guards would need to go back, 1 to each of the security pods. At that point, we would probably, once they're in place, have the army show up. It would draw the guards out of the facility. It would allow the 3 imposter guards to then try to override the security systems in each of the pods. If they can override all 3 of them, then we should be able to freely let the fairies go in through the portal and probably the other 5 party members. The fairies could then cause chaos to the workers and the few guards that would remain, while the rest of the party reconverges to free Trix. Maybe Trix has a way of freeing herself.
I think I have a way, but I may need to do a little shopping.
Then you would probably want to free as many of the specimens as you can. Before moving to deal with Momar Vig himself.
Well, there's a storm going on outside and it's making my brain happy. I'm sorry. This is Timo speaking, not Kalen.
Not Kalen.
Sorry, I looked out. I like turned to like slightly to the left and like peeked out the window, and it's just pouring down. Everything's like gray and red because of the lights. Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, gonna be a good
Summer
night.
back.
Yeah.
Now, instead of taking on the security systems, some of the guards may be able to override the automaton. As we spoke of before, he might have access to override part of the security systems herself. If that's the play they want to go for. You could seduce the guest services person, if that's even possible. He might have access to something.
Definitely Kalen seducing the guest services one. Because that sounds like a nice thing for young people to do. Communicate. It's good when they communicate. Yes.
Well, why am I the one to seduce them? Why not Stanasi? Look at her.
Well, I don't know, actually. I don't have a good reason for that.
But I appreciate you. You flatter me.
Oh,
mean-
you're quite welcome.
Listen, Kaylin. Let's be honest here, just between us girls, okay?
Hmm.
Clearly, you're better equipped for the seducing.
No, I mean, if things go wrong, can't you just, boof out of there?
Are you implying
Kalen, they're
that
saying you have massive tits.
Oh, I know, honey.
What if we tag team him, Kalen? What if the two of us go in?
Oh, that's a really good plan.
Vanessa's a little too eager to suggest that, and somewhere out there, Kyrie's spidey sense is tinkling like, hey, that's my girl.
I am confident I can find the three of you work easily.
See?
Yeah, I mean, I run a restaurant, so I mean, you all are more than capable of working in the restaurant, correct?
Okay. Yeah, in a restaurant, yes.
Well, what's the uniform?
Whatever you want. I do not make a dress code. Whatever you are comfortable with showing to increase your earning potential, it's up to you.
Yeah, look good in a skirt.
Or what about orange shorts and a white t-shirt? It's very classy. That color combo is very classy.
Are you trying to turn Kalen into a fucking Hooters girl? Is that what's happening?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I know I'm not the only one that saw that
need
in
this
Zoom,
to
right?
be canon right now.
Oh, I saw it. I
Alright.
saw it.
I mean, we could try it.
These shorts, how long do they have to be?
It's like a good story, right? Long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to be interesting.
It's gonna be a short story then.
I'm sorry, what?
That's gonna stay with me the rest of my life.
Oh,
Out of
man.
character. That was told to me by my 8th grade English teacher.
Stop, I love this.
I asked her, what's the good length for a story? And she's like, I'm gonna tell you something that was told to me years ago. And I was like, okay. And she goes, a good story needs to be long enough a good story is like a pair of shorts or a skirt, long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to be interesting.
That's amazing.
Those
I
words
love
will now
that.
live on for at least another
Yep.
generation.
There you go.
Yeah.
My gift
There
to
you
you
go.
all.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Passed on.
Yep.
Well, so I thought of a problem. Unless we convince the fairies to help us without getting them their memories back so they know why they're helping us.
I'm good at
We
talking to
also-
people.
We can resort back to lying, though, right?
I'd rather
Yes.
not lie to former prisoners of war. Personally.
Maybe
But
a
like
little lie.
A
If
little.
we're going to deal with Momir Vig, then there's no reason to keep that magic on them. And
right. But then that kind of spoils the whole, hey, we're gonna send him just after Trick's plan. If he's got hundreds of others popping up too.
Yep.
Unless he's got a particular hexagram with me. I don't really know.
you were the first one to escape.
Yeah.
No, there's more. The way you said that, the first one to escape. Is there more that we might be able to find?
There are plenty of specimens. I don't know that there's any more fairies. Maybe. But,
Well, maybe it really doesn't matter because you popped his escape cherry, so he's going to remember that forever.
I mean, we did. I mean,
You always remember your first.
after Trix left, I did go back to help the others escape. And I believe there was what 258 other fairies here that I helped escape from that facility. Luckily, they were all stored in the same area, so I was able to use the trick that you suggested, Huck, of slipping in a contaminant, which then caused the system to think the experiment that was being conducted on these fairies was contaminated, and it purged them, which basically shot them out into the ocean water outside, where I was able to collect them and put this magic on them before bringing them here.
I like this extra heist flavor we're talking about now. It's good. Oh, and we're going to be working in an ocean. Maybe we should come up with a heist team name, like ocean group of badasses doing a heist or something.
Wait, how
like
many
that.
are in this group? Okay.
It's like Ocean's 8, right?
I was
You
gonna
got
say,
9
isn't
with
it gonna be
Keely.
Ocean's 8, 9? Ocean's 9. There isn't an Ocean's 9.
Yeah, there you
We
go.
would not be facing some copyright issues.
Nah, we
Nice.
were the first. We're 9. They're 10, 11, 12, or something like that. We were
11, 12, 13.
There you
And
go.
then 8.
You can't copyright the word ocean.
Once the security systems are down, you probably could use planar travel in and out of the lab. At least certain sections of it. I imagine that Momar's section of the lab probably has its own systems. So, if for some reason the portal room is disabled, does any of you have magic that could get out a large number of individuals?
I can make things explode. I don't know how good that's going to be in the
shift or
water.
anything? Or like have access to it?
May know. In an emergency, I could bring myself and up to 8 more people somewhere.
Damn, Keely's too low level.
Also,
I can only link.
how did you get here in the first place, Andros?
Oh, well, see, at my soup store in Baldur's Gate, I don't know if I've told you about it already. It's very good. We specialize in being able to deliver custom soups to customers all around Faerun. And possibly most of Toril, but we've been kind of limited to Faerun in its beta testing. But one of my employees is very adept at the teleportation magic. And so they built a machine that allows us to conjure portals to where we need to deliver soups. But like I said, she was out that day, and I thought I could do it because I experiment a little bit here and there with the teleportation. And well, apparently I did not turn one of the wheels correctly or whatever, and poof, wound up here.
Do you think that you might be able to get that employee to operate this portal system?
Oh yeah, if I can get the communication open to the store, I should be able to do that, no problem. I was working her shift for her. She loves me. It'll be fine. She'll do whatever I need her to do.
Possible solution if you don't have any other magic in the party, you can do this.
Okay, I like I said, I myself have the ability to,
You
teleport.
and 8, so that would be the entire group of you, but there will be 258 fairies,
Yeah, that would require some rest.
possibly, plus other
Right.
specimen that you might free.
Yes. I would need rest and some electrolytes.
But if we can get word to your shopkeeper and she can just open the portal at the right time and like everybody's run, it could work.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
You just might have like a swarm of fairies in your restaurant.
It won't be the first time. Will not be the last time.
It might help your
Really, mostly
business.
tidy.
Although it
Oh,
could be
okay.
the first time.
They're mostly tidy.
Yeah, but we get to we get deliveries to the Feywild, and sometimes the Feywild comes to us.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really cool during the Feywild Pride Day at the store.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, damn.
Do you have a way to communicate with with my store?
That is a great question, dude.
So before Dane speaks up, I'll let the party see if they have anything that they can do.
My magic is not
I
that kind.
was checking. I don't have anything.
Well, do you have sending? Us?
Nope.
No.
Ooh, here's a question, just out here into the nether. Worst case scenario, could I do have message, so I could do that. But worst case scenario, could I use teleport to teleport myself to the store?
Like you
Since
get
it's
there and you open it up.
Since it's a place I'm very familiar with, I should be able to teleport there relatively easily, right?
Right? Yeah.
So rather
Then-
than us having to get word to your employee, instead you go back, but then we run the risk of you opening the portal wrong.
You take the good, you take the bad. There you go. There, have the facts of life.
To be
I'll
fair,
make
if
sure
my
Mrs.
plan
Garrett can open the portal.
yeah, to be fair, if I'm gonna make this plan that I have to be able to get to my gear in there and work, I will need a night of sleep before I can make that happen. And it's a shopping trip.
I should be able to get us whatever support from the store that we need.
Okay. So that's
So
an
there's
option.
an exit plan.
So far we take Trix to a place away from here. We will remove the blocking magic, which will hopefully cause 2 or 3 guards to show up.
And my memories to come back.
You will have to overpower the guards, assume their identities, and then go back, 3 of you as the guards and with Trix as the captive. At that point, Trix will likely be imprisoned while the guards assume their positions with whatever plan that they're going to enact. The army will show up, will draw many of the guards out of the facilities, and then the 3 imposter guards will either disable the security system or whatever plan you have in place there. At that point, we will, if the fairies agree to it, have them flood into the facility to distract all the other employees, and the other party members will accompany them.
And if the fairies don't agree, Kiwi could always just summon a bunch of random shit. And send it flying through too.
Mm-hmm. So I think the only things that need to be figured out is, will the fairies assist if you want them to, and what will the imposter guards' jobs be?
I don't think we use the fairies.
Okay.
I think we do the Keeley summons random animals and such and sends them through and cause the chaos that way. Because if we're gonna send the fairies in, we would very likely have to get the fairies' memories back to them, which would be 250 something other tracking signals suddenly going live at once, indicating some weird shit's going on. So if instead we get the portals lifted and basically send like swarms of woodland creatures through, it makes it a little more chaotic, where they may not necessarily make the connection that it's because Trix is there that all of this is happening, whereas the fairies would be a dead giveaway. Hey, something's happening.
One
Very
quick
good.
question. I don't mean to interrupt the brainstorming session here, but at one time, not after we defeated the huge scorpion creature, wasn't there a discussion of we would have access to an army of Warforged type creatures?
They're gonna be outside.
We're going to leave them outside.
They're gonna be the distraction on the outside. They're gonna be attacking from the outside, going pew 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 pew, and pulling security attention there.
Now
we're not sending Stanasi in to seduce them.
Well, we're still doing that.
We could do that, yeah.
Could we have maybe half of the Warforged army? Because I'm imagining it's a lot. It's like more than 10. Right?
It is plenty, yeah. You could have a large number outside.
Could we have some come into the facility with us when it's time to do our thing, and then they cause havoc in the facility?
You could. Fighting would break out, and you might get tangled up in that fighting. But
well, I mean, like when it's time to go.
Oh,
like
as
if
the
she's got
exit
her
plan.
Fairies, yes. Then maybe we've seen 10, 15 Warforged, huge guys, things in there, and they help, fight the people while we're trying to make an escape with the fairy lady and her fairy friends.
That's possible. You could also disable the facility so that it becomes unusable, pointing over at Huck, so that everybody will be trying to exit at the same time, and then hopefully we won't get tied up in a fight, but we can have Warforged go in as well.
I mean, as long as we have options.
I feel like we're always going to get caught up in a fight somehow.
I feel like that happens a lot to you all.
I feel like if we have the 3 imposter guards trying to disable the security systems, the army appears, it draws out the guards, lets them start that process. As they get those security measures brought down, then the other party members can go in. You might be able to then enact other plans where you try to seduce or intimidate this guest services person, or try to override the automaton's programming. This might get you access to the ability to access the other floors or other sections of the facility. At that point, you could send somebody down to the engineering to enact some type of plan to disable the whole lab. And others up to free the captives.
That's not
And
a
eventually,
bad one.
you're gonna have to have access to the top floor somehow. Imagine they have to bring food up there at some point, so you either have to go through the engineering through those pneumatic tubes, maybe, or override this automaton to get their access codes for the lifts.
I like the sound of the tubes, personally. Anybody else?
I am new here, so it is whatever you all want to do.
I'm right there with you, honestly.
To be honest, I was reading up on the spell and I kind of missed most of it.
Well, we ride some tubes. It sounds like fun, I think.
So the
I mean,
gist
it
of
does
it
sound
is
fun.
they
Is there
were
water in them?
they were talking about well, maybe. I think most of the time those are air, right? They just suck you up through them.
Well, I'm for this plan. Then you had to make it suck.
It uses pneumatics. I'm pretty sure, or maybe Russ is pretty sure that it's basically a big vacuum.
Who's
Water-
Russ?
What?
A large vacuum.
A vacuum.
The exotic vacuum.
Yes.
So Ellen, basically, we were talking about, putting the imposter guards into place at each security pod. You would be in a cell, and then the army would show up, distraction, bring guards outside, and then they would try to disable the security system. At that point, the rest of the party would be able to go in maybe through the portal, or through another means, and enact other plans like overriding the automaton to try to get access codes to use the lifts, or intimidating or seducing or somehow manipulating one of these staff members into getting some information out of them, and then possibly going down to the engineering facility to cause maybe a timed event later where it might disable the lab. So when you go to make your exit, maybe that's a possibility. Now, and then possibly using those pneumatic tubes down there to, instead of using the lift to go up, use those to maybe get up to the top floor.
Got it. That's where the tubes came in.
Oh, or something, Or if anybody else has like another thought or any magic that they might have, because once the security's disabled, you might be able to use magic a little more freely between the floors. Teleport or something. But you're not going to be familiar with the area, so if it requires you to be familiar, it might be challenging.
I could blink. It's only for me, but maybe get around some things or something. That's all I've got. Unless you wanted to untether the whole thing and make it float, which I could do that because I know how to make things heavy and not so heavy.
Ooh, I have a room that we might be able to view the lab. Better image of it.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes,
great.
really good. Let's do.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that'd help.
Come with me. And he kind of gets up and leads you guys down a hallway. Stanasi and Kalen, I think you guys are very familiar with the room he leads you to. It has this large, like, viewing wall and this, like, machinery out in the middle.
Oh, is that the room we went into?
Yeah, it is like the
What, they
hellscape
accidentally
thing that
went
you
to
guys
hell?
saw. Yeah.
That we press buttons on?
So,
Whoa, deja vu.
Did you guys break it? I forget.
We pressed the button.
No.
I don't think it broke, but we definitely pressed the button.
Someone's changed this to a different setting here. He kind of manipulates it, and it goes off the hellscape that it was on. That's just depressing to look at.
That's what we were supposed to do.
And he makes some other like adjustments. Okay, well, we can't view this for long, but here is what it would look like.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Stop, that's so cool.
So as you can see, it has these tentacle-like things that come out the bottom. That's what kind of keep it standing.
Oh, I'm not in the right game, am I? I'm not seeing it. Whoopsie daisies. Wait, no, not actually Heroes the Forgotten, the non-legacy one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been a pop-up window. It wouldn't have changed the background.
It says you're logged into.
I think I can find it in one of these drop downs too.
If you have the stream up, you can also see it there.
Good idea, it is.
And if you don't have the stream up, how dare?
I do. Huh. It's kind of giving tattooing under the sea vibes.
Right?
Yeah.
You can be surprised when you show up and they're like, Misa greets you to the deep lab.
Oh God, please tell me Vegas in a fucking Gungan.
That's it. Burn it down.
Right,
This
like
world-
we're
Jar
not
Jar-
even negotiating.
Jar Jar greets you.
Trix is not going to do the terrible things she was planning to do. She's just gonna make him shut up as quickly as possible.
Misa got all the fairies.
Yeah. Just boom, explosion.
Yeah. Basically.
Love it.
Those are no allowed in the city.
I actually really approve of this.
I love this so much. We're going
But
to the
you
Gungan
can
city.
see, you can see the two pods on the side there. There's a third pod on the back. Those are the security pods where the guards are kind of housed and the security systems are. Then there's
This
the
is
middle
making
section.
that drawing make so much more sense because I
It
was
is,
trying
right?
to figure out what like the wobbly background lines were. This makes so much more sense now.
It's the antennas and things, right?
Yes.
And then there's the tentacles that come out the bottom that kind of are almost like swimming about. It's keeping it afloat, and so disabling one or both of them would probably cause the whole facility to tilt and probably crash at some point, like Titanic, the thing. We'll say.
Tempted to say we tell the army to target those, but the place kind of falling over as we're inside could be problematic.
Well, like I said, I can manipulate some things with stuff and junk, so maybe
Under the
not.
sea.
I don't know. I just want to be helpful. I feel like if I had grandkids, they wouldn't call me ever.
I'd call you.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're so kind. I not have this spell? Why don't I have this spell? Stop.
Yeah, I think we need to lock in the plan to get the non-guard people in. And I do think instead of the swarm of fairies, we do something else. I was looking and Keely could do conjure woodland beings and could summon up to 8 fey creatures.
Up to 8 Fae.
Very low level, weak ones, but they could cause some chaos.
That's what they do best.
I was
Facts.
looking, and it would totally be in character for Keely to summon a bunch of boggles
Oh god.
to basically just turn the portal room into a giant swampy mess. That would be something Keely would do.
If we want to use the fairies, I might be able to target them, but I don't know if I could do that reliably. I don't know if your portal system, Andros, might be a better exit plan for if we use them. You're also going to have to any of the captives. Those will have to have an exit. Once the security systems are down, portals can be created. I could maybe target the fairies by their wings and be able to teleport them back here. The captives, I'm not so much, so you might have to handle them.
Would you be able to give us like an object or something of some kind that we could just like drop and that's like the focus for your portal spell or something, like kind of a beacon type deal?
I might be able to create one of those. Which you might have to use for yourselves, or you could try to, if you had all the captives.
I'm not very magical. I'm more just a muscle.
We all serve our roles.
Do not sell yourself short. You have very nice muscles.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody finally recognized them.
Oh, you're welcome.
I worked so hard, you know? People just notice other assets first.
So if we're going to be planning how the rest of the group gets in, we need to lock in who's going to be with Trix disguised as the guards. I'm going to assume Meridius,
Okay.
because the odds of him letting her go without him are slim to none.
Okay. So Meridius.
So we would need to make sure we can disguise Meridius somehow.
Disguise the fishman.
The disguise. I think we could take care of that.
Okay, so we would need Meridius, and then I feel like Halram would also make sense personally, but I also don't want to like assign to people who aren't here, hey, you're doing this. But I feel like it would kind of make sense if they were.
So we're gonna say Halram probably. I mean, we have to kind of make decisions for them, you know, if they can't be here. So you can say Halram, or if anybody.
Makes sense to me.
Halram. We still need a third.
I I feel like Stanasi's magic is a little too unpredictable to be somebody doing infiltration.
I'm doing seduction. Okay.
Right. So I'm saying Stanasi's not going to be a guard.
No. Although she is quite stealthy, I'm just saying.
Right, but we're not talking stealth. We're for this one.
Gotcha.
I feel like it would make the most sense if it were Kalen or Andros.
The others could accompany the guards, and the guards could say that they assisted.
Kaylin, are you not coming with me for the seduction? You're not seducing together.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out so that you guys can actually come up with a concrete plan for this seduction as to how you're going to get there to seduce people.
I'm just going where I'm needed.
Well, they have to be in place to do the job, right? So you have to get them there first. It has to make sense
Right.
that they're there for another reason besides seducing. At least.
What if, Andros, you offering a special at your restaurant? Soup and seduction. You can use your portal to teleport in. I accompany you as the extra that comes with the soup. Hence opening the reason why I'm there to seduce. I just come along with the soup.
If nobody ordered soup, that's really suspicious.
You will be surprised if you show up at a place with food. It really greases the gears.
It's not. You could show up through their portal and be there to pitch a business offering. They do many different business dealings on that floor. You could be the salesperson offering to supply food to the facility, and then these two lovely ladies could be,
So rather than a
the
delivery,
company.
more of like a cold call type situation where he just shows up like, hey, you want soup?
Yeah.
Well, we actually have 4 lovely ladies here that could accompany you then. Gesturing to Keely and Adara as well.
Oh,
That's lots of ladies. I mean, is all the ladies okay with this plan? I do not want to force you into something you do not want to do.
I am all for being the side.
He was just gonna go, do I get to wear a pretty dress?
You get to wear the most beautiful dress.
Okay, because I have the perfect one.
Oh my god, it's the ball all over again.
Wait, can we go shopping?
that's
for the
exactly
dress?
the dress she's getting out.
Before we go, can we go shopping for a new dress?
I feel like you guys would need a similar type of outfit so you all look the same.
So shopping trip?
Of course.
You guys can go clothes shopping.
Can
I
we
need
put it on the
supplies.
company card since we will be?
Come on, Trix.
No,
will-
I'm not going to be wearing a dress. I'm literally going to be taken captive and looking like
Well,
I
you
was
don't
just
need to. You
beaten.
don't need to get a dress. Maybe.
Right,
get
but I'm
new-
basically going to be showing up looking like I just got the shit beat out of me by these guards so that I could be restrained and dragged back there. Appearance really is not going to be a priority, you know?
Well, I was talking about more for like when we're done with the mission and like have a second to breathe. Nice clothes make the gal.
I tend to accidentally set clothes on fire frequently, so
That she
Yeah.
does.
Oh, thank
Respect.
Thank Kellen
But,
for it's not my gold.
Anybody coming with me gets new clothing. Yes.
So if we did it that way, then that would make Huck the 3rd imposter guard.
Ooh, you really think I could?
I believe you could nail it, sir. You're very good at the pretending.
Oh, good. I could
And
say
accurately
something like
disabling security systems?
what?
Isn't that kind of what the guards are supposed to do? I don't know how techy you are there, bud.
Well, I mean, if there's other guards around, I could make fast friends. Which is a spell, by the way.
That is an angle you could play, yes. There's other ways to disable it than doing it yourself, so he's not wrong.
I could also be rather coercive. I can find somebody sitting at a panel, insert something small into their body, and then cast a spell on it that it will never move. So if they even twist to twitch or itch, they will instead be eviscerating themselves from the insides. But I could just say, do the thing for me, and then remove the pesky object from within.
Or if you're good at deception, you might be able to convince them that you've done that without even doing it.
I'm not very good at that, but I like the way you think. Why am I playing my character so evil today?
I don't know.
I
just
wanting
Trix
to
is
use
concerned because
Just turned
like
into
she's
Saw.
like, wait a minute, didn't we get rid of the homicidal maniac portion of Huck's brain? Why does he sound like a
but he
serial
can
killer?
bleed over.
So there's remnants of it left, right?
Yeah.
And he's confronted those remnants, so now they're a part of him.
Someone
This is
needs
new
to
Huck.
unplug me and plug me back in. I think
New
This
Huck.
is Huck 1372.
yeah. Got a little bug in the system now.
So, do we want to make Huck the third guard then?
Oh yes, please.
I think so, yeah.
I am for this.
Okay.
Yay.
And
I can
then
do this.
team 2 is Andros,
Mm-hmm.
um,
And
Then
Andros is angels.
Ooh.
Angels.
So instead of team 2, can we go as Andros' Angels? Can that be our team name?
Sure, yeah.
Nice.
Good morning,
is-
angels.
Good morning, Andros.
Kaylin,
Hello.
let's see, Adara, and Keely.
Oh, come on, computer.
Is Lady gonna be okay with being one of Andros' Angels?
I have no idea.
I'm
She is
pretty
for
sure
now.
Adara will just go along with it. She'll be slightly uncomfortable, but she'll just roll with it.
Yeah.
It's my bet.
So once you're inside, Andros and your angels, is it? You can enact your own plans. I'm sure they will put you up in guest quarters to try to figure out what business dealings they can make. At that point, you might be able to access the automaton we were speaking of earlier, Abstract 4, or you might be able to speak with some of the staff members. The head of the guest services is goodness, that is a name. Wow, what a name. Hold on.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Why do I feel like there's Z's and X's?
It's
in
Majordomo Corin. We'll go with that. What a name. Okay, that's his
Major
name.
Domo Corin?
Majordomo. I don't know. Here,
Oh, it's Icelandic.
it is Icelandic.
That's his title, so you can leave that off.
Yeah, probably right.
Unless
So
that you made that his
it's,
actual name.
I think that's just his name. Maybe it's his title.
Oh, Major Dormo is Higgins'
Oh, Major
title in
Domo.
Maybe that's
in
his
Magnum
title.
PI.
Maybe that's his title. So it's we'll say
Yeah.
Corin, okay? Corin.
Yeah, a major dormo is like a like a man that keeps your orders in a fair.
Isn't
There you
that
go.
the bad guy from that one Doctor Strange movie?
There you go. That's his title then.
Yeah.
He has a number of clones.
I think you're thinking of Dormammu.
Dormammu. He has a number of clones that is the hospitality staff. So you might be able to seduce him or one of them. There's also biomancers about. You might be able to somehow coerce one of them, or some of the other guards, or engineers. So, just whatever you think there. Or you can just wait, and at some point we'll send the fairies in and you guys can just start smashing things and figure it out.
Send the fairies in sounds like the title of a song that would incorporate a lot of noise. Maybe
Isn't that
screaming.
also what they do in
places.
Baldur's Gate Pride?
Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
Keely is just off in the corner babbling about this kind of weird shit that happens at Fae parties. And like all the random people that get turned into different things. And
So I don't know if we want to go over the things that the angels and Andros might do in there, or if you just want to kind of leave that open-ended. As the DM, I might want to know at least a few things that you might try so that I can kind of prepare for those things. And then after that, do you guys want to send the fairies in, or do you not want to?
I'm sticking with my thought that if we send them in, we either have to convince them to go without their memories or we can't send them. Because we can't lift that block on all of them at once and give away that shit's going down.
I think once the security protocols are down, they will not be able to track them until those are brought back online. If we
Right,
wait
but-
until then, maybe.
Yeah, but that kind of gives us a tight time frame of, hey, here's the situation. You want to come and help.
Mm-hmm.
Urgency is a good motivator, and with lies,
Well, depending on how fucked up the memories are, and it's probably going to be very fucked up, because guessing this guy probably didn't use anesthetic or anything when he did this kind of shit. Me,
I
I'm
will
good.
say,
I
um,
just
a while back, during one of the festivals, some of the fairies did have some issue with the magic on these tattoos, and they might have got a little out of control. They were like attacking some of the facilities about town. There was a lovely group of people, kind of glances over at Keely and Howram, and then back to you guys, and that helped to kind of deal with what was going on there.
so maybe we just take it off and we kind of just funnel them through the portal, like, hey guys, have your memories back. Go nuts. That doesn't feel very ethical.
I think at some point we have to remove it anyway, but that's up to
Well,
you.
yeah. Somebody else needs to weigh in. I need other people to weigh in here because I'm not going to make this decision by myself, and I want to hear other people's thoughts.
oh, I
Please.
really like the gaslighting and kicking them out the door. Why not?
Like convincing them without their memories to go through.
Yeah. If it works for cults, why wouldn't
They're-
it work for a sudden?
They're
rush
very
attack?
willing to do anything I ask them to do. They see me kind of as A father figure, I think.
Well, there you go. We practically got a
damn
cult
it.
started right here.
My brain's playing the song now. Damn it. And it just made it creepy.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be here when a bunch of fairies call you daddy.
Fair enough.
I mean,
It's up to you. We don't have to have that distraction.
the distraction would be helpful.
So the distraction would be what? Give them their memories back and let all hell
No,
break
don't,
loose?
I
That's
mean, to
just-
just send them in and tell them to break shit without
We-
their memories.
We
Let him
can
go ham.
we can remove the magic, and I still don't think the members are going to come back immediately, but they might. I think it will take some time. But either way, they're going to go in without their memories. I feel like.
Well, let's get them out of the place, and then bring them back here, and then give their memories back once they get here, right? And then they can convalesce
Once
or
it's
everything
all over.
while they're here, and then be a little bit more peaceful, easier time because they're with you, who you say they trust.
Right, so basically we do like the attack dog thing, and then we're like, hey guys, let's just fix this now. Yeah, that
Exactly, and they'll be here all nice and calm, be like, "Oh, help me remember, Daddy," and things like that.
I
You know,
feel like
it'll be good.
such an asshole if they end up dead though.
You know, is some people are going to die. That is just math.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And if I
That
get
is-
my parents out,
Or at least who you believe is your parents.
listen,
Yeah.
hopefully by that point I'll at least know for sure. Who knows?
Exactly. You know what? It
Maybe
doesn't
I-
matter. If you believe that they are your mom and dad, then they are your mom and dad.
And listen, everybody wants to know who is your daddy and what does he do. We could use this to our benefit, you know.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Ellen,
There are
you
a lot
too
of
young
people
for
who
that
do
one?
know who want to know that very thing. What does
What
daddy
was
do?
that? What was that? It was he played a teacher. What was that movie called?
Kindergarten Cop.
What does he do?
Kindergarten
Huh?
Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I have
Not
no
a
idea.
tumor.
He's not a tumor.
Yeah. Anyway, I lost track. What? I
Well,
just went down.
let's
memory
actually take a quick break and let you guys digest everything we talked about, and then we'll come back maybe and try to solidify plan. Back in time.
I remember that Trix is not necessarily. Yeah, I've got to remember her actual alignment, and not Ellen.
Lawful neutral? No, she's not lawful.
She's chaotic. She is
Yeah.
chaotic as fuck. So yeah, she would send the fairies in. She would totally
Chaotic
send the
question
fairies.
mark.
I'll let you think about it. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hold on. We'll leave you with this, Chad. So a
Okay.
little nugget to think on before we leave. Remember that not all pee-pee times are poo-poo times, but all poo-poo times are pee-pee times. Think about that.
That's a-
Something to think about.
Discuss.
All right. back with more planning. D&D planning session.
Big one.
Right. So, I guess we've got most of your plan down, but anything else we want to discuss? I think we decided to use the fairies, right? Point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Release
Strictly
the
chaotic neutral. She's willing to do whatever she needs to.
Then, are you guys gonna try to sabotage this place? To destroy it or something?
I thought that was a like a secondary extra bonus goal, right?
Well, I mean, you would get a lot of XP because you'd probably kill a lot of guards. Things.
True that. And we do like murder for rewards.
Yep.
The sabotage definitely needs to wait until we've at least like reached the end phase
Yeah.
and
Like-
like have gotten to big and such.
Blowing up the Death Star, right? You're gonna
Yeah.
take out all those contract workers too.
All those damn red shirts. Get them out
Yeah.
of here.
Poor stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oops.
Right. So, fossil sabotage. Be timed. Or escape. And then you guys are gonna either try to use. You're gonna try to acquire codes to access like the elevators to get to the top floor, or use the tube system.
Were we sold on pneumatics? Was that
You
just
guys-
me wanting to have fun? I rather think the riding a suction tube would be fun. What's this? Oh, nice. Do 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 do.
So pneumatic tubes, which may or may not be dangerous, but definitely a fun ride.
Yeah. I mean,
If-
personally, I'm team
know-
elevator codes since for them we'd be able to go up and down.
I feel like if somebody had some type of gravitational magic they could use while they're inside the tube, it might like soften the landing at the top.
My man. If only I had the stats to back up my own magic, but yes.
Oh. All right, then Momir Vig confrontation.
Does Russ use an? I mean, not Russ. Does Huck use an arcane focus of any kind?
I think actually I do. Wait, what? I have a trinket of sending?
Nice.
When the hell did that happen?
Oh, is
Okay,
that
well,
like
someone asked me
our
earlier if I had
communication device
sending.
thing?
From
Yeah,
El
this is
Toro.
This
Yeah, is that our
a-
fancy communication device?
Like some of
Oh,
you
it's
guys
got
had where
3
you could
charges and everything.
send interdimensional like messages stuff.
Is
Yeah.
that what they were?
Some of them were, not all of them.
The wearer of this trinket can use the sending spell to communicate with any other wearing the trinket of sending or a trinket of message that is paired with it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess that was it. Oh, does HB mean homebrew?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
Is
the
it-
one
My
that
Cordress
would
has
communicate
it, too.
with. That would let you get word to like Adara and shit,
Yeah. Okay. You're
and the
right.
rest of that party.
Where do you find if you have a arcane focus?
That's a great question.
I feel like I remember doing something about a focus. It's around here somewhere.
Because if Huck is willing to try tricks with it for a long rest, she can give him a boost.
Boost.
I do have a free infusion.
Arcane tradition.
Yeah, you start with the following equipment in addition to the equipment granted by your background: a component pouch or an arcane focus. So, like, you have one of some kind.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. But you know what? I think now that I'm looking at it, I think I was supposed to ask somebody about changing the arcane focus. Is that something you can do?
You can change your arcane focus.
Because, yeah, under my equipment, it says I have a staff that is my arcane focus. But then I remember once I got Cordress, I think I wanted to see if I could make Cordress my arcane focus. Because why carry around 2 big sticks when one
Yeah.
looks bad with points on it?
Yeah, we haven't been too real heavy on the focus, so yeah, you could definitely do that.
Great. Excellent. So there
Did
you
you
go.
let me do enhanced arcane focus on top of that thing to give a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls?
I hand over what looks like a devil's pitchfork.
You can try. I don't know how long that takes, but yeah.
As long as I get a long rest in, I'm good. I can do it over a long rest. And I
we're
so-
need
doing
that
right
anyway,
now,
so I
right?
can change spells.
So I guess
Does
will the
this count
plan
as a long
be
rest?
to? You haven't taken a long rest yet
Oh.
Yeah, not
since
yet.
you fought Kassar. So I guess the question is Andros and the angels going to go in before Trix is captured?
Maybe we send them in
Probably. I feel
like
like
right around the same time we take off Trix's tracking spell. Because you figure it'll take a little bit for them to get someone there to apprehend her, and it'll take a bit to like restrain her and everything. And we could say like she led them on a chase and it took a bit.
Good. Yeah. You just want to give them maybe a little bit of time, but not too much time, right?
Right, like maybe an hour or something. Or maybe a little less, something like that.
But if
we
they're
have
going
to
try
have
to
enough time to woo them.
Exactly. If you're going to seduce people, it's going to take more than.
Yeah, true.
It could take days.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Aileen and myself, I don't know about that.
I don't know
That's
that we want to leave them in there for days.
Okay.
Kind of rude.
A little bit.
We send them in
Sorry,
with
I don't
booze,
have any
too.
experience with this.
Yeah, if we send them in with alcohol, it'll go a little faster.
Like, candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
Oh, I didn't realize we were back live.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oops.
Surprise, everybody!
Hey,
Hi, guys.
hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
When Bucks joins here in a minute, we're gonna have to rearrange the cameras for the next 5-10 minutes
True.
because it'll add the third row there.
Okay, a
Okay.
couple hours at least. Like, if we send them with alcohol, it'll make things go a little faster. Give them a couple hours to ingratiate themselves with the.
Start the process, and then you just want to
Yeah.
like work on the time frame of how long you're going to give them before the army shows up, so that the guards can make sure the imposter guards can get into their places. Hopefully, they don't run into any problems. So if you feel like you've got roughly a decent plan there, when Buck joins, you guys can go back over it if you want. But are there any other topics that you want to talk with Dane about?
Yes, I have. Now, Dane, I just want to really, will you just, listen. You have so far been rather pleasant, but, could you just, are you gonna stab us in the back with the Warforged or anything? Excuse me for being rather on the nose, but, you know.
You have a point, Huck. I don't have any ties to a lot of those in your party directly. Now, I don't have any direct ties with you, but maybe the body that you have taken control of, I do have some history with it. And of course, I wouldn't betray Trix. So, feel that you're safe.
Maybe we could just have a handshake or a safe word. Would you like to do that with me? Please.
Sure.
Let's
He
see here.
stands up, walks over to you.
What if we do like something like this, and then we say something like Pink Pony Club, something like that, you know, something that no one would ever say, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
He kind of reaches his hand over there and wiggles his fingers. Pink Pony
Club.
Club.
Yeah, no one would ever say that by accident.
Yes.
It's stuck right in there, isn't it?
Yes. I
You're
had gone
welcome.
without it getting stuck for a significant stretch of time, but it's back now.
It's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Glad I could help.
Which it is June, so it's only fair for it to be in there.
Okay, that was it. That was the last thing I wanted to do.
So Pink Pony Club is the
Safe word.
passphrase to the safe word.
Yeah.
With Dane. Oh God.
Yeah. Combined with a little friendship touching.
I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Dane, what are the chances that you have a big, super fancy chest and then an itty bitty one that looks just like it somewhere around here?
Oh, he is a rather strapping man, but do you mean like a gnome's chest? Like a mouse chest?
No, like the box you put shit in.
Oh, sorry. I
Well,
don't know why I have anatomy on them.
I don't know that I have two different sizes of the same chest, but I have two chests. We might be able to shrink one down.
Well, they gotta be made out of the same stuff.
Okay. Well, I mean, we probably have some two chests that are identical. We could just shrink one down smaller if that would work.
I think that would work, actually. So if you could point me.
All right. So we need 3 hats of disguise. For the
Yeah,
imposter
probably.
guards, you need 2 chests. The same make. Okay. These are doable.
We don't have
Gotta be
anyone that has
fancy.
a change what you look like spell? A little polyjuice potion?
Maybe they do.
The hat would probably be more reliable, though.
True. True. Do I have money? Uh-oh. Come on, computer. Don't give up on me now. I have no money whatsoever.
Well, to
How
be
do I
fair,
not even have one gold?
you donated quite frequently to the church.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean,
That sounds like me.
tricks can help bankroll shit.
I think
I
we
don't
might
a
have-
single gold piece.
all you're asking for so far. Are there other.
Can we wait a minute? Okay. Show of hands. Who here has a guild sanctioned communication device?
Oh, what?
A
Watch
what?
your mouth, young lady. Bark!
Well, hi. A
His ears
guild
are glowing.
a guild sanctioned
Gills are glowing.
communication device. As in the guild gave you something to jabber with other people. Who has one? Anybody?
What is
I know
this
Meridius
guild?
and I do.
I
have a-
hold up goggles.
Wait.
I have some goggles that let you see in the dark.
We're talking about the thing where we touch our heads.
Yes.
Talk-
Yes.
Yes. I have one.
Okay, but because I feel like a couple of us have
Wait,
them,
what?
but we just are on like different frequencies or something. So
Oh,
maybe if we
people.
could connect those, so like we can all talk to each other, and it's not like just a couple of us can chat with each other kind of thing, while we're doing this whole heist shit.
But what does it look like? I have this here, and I point at my ejection seat. Is that what you mean? I didn't get it from a guild. I got it from. Well, you know it. It goes like this, like that. It's like it allows JD to communicate with the sky.
Trix is examining it, and
Not
I'm
wrong.
gonna guess she can kind of tell what it is. And she's like,
Wait a minute. This is like knee size.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you actually are about JD's size. You just
But
have
then-
a little clip. I don't ever see it. I just hear him do it. It goes clip, and
But
then
then
when he
it
wants to,
didn't.
he
It
does a thing,
it-
and it goes like
it-
that.
it didn't go well the last time I touched things around JD, so maybe I should mess with it. But ooh.
Yeah. Well, you gotta ask for permission before touching no things.
No things. I just was checking out his lab and seeing like what kind of shit he was working on. I've never
That's
seen
right.
some of the stuff he was doing.
Some people
Yeah.
will look at you and goes, "Please, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square." And that means you do not touch them in that square.
Indeed.
I just
Was
want
it?
to say that above board, Huck should know that his is implanted behind what would be his right ear because JD helped him install it for communications.
Oh, maybe you mean this funky thing over here.
All right, let me see. Yeah, that looks like it.
Like this. Oh, I thought that was a bubble from my buddy.
So maybe we find a way that we can like loop them on the same frequency. So like when some of the security shit is lifted, maybe we can still talk to everybody.
Okay.
worthwhile thing to do before we start?
Sounds nice. Don't know what you're talking about or how to do it, but I support you, young lady.
It's okay. Dave and I got this shit.
Do I need to do anything? Do I need to, like, pick it up? Flip, flip.
I think we're just kind of making a list currently.
Oh, okay.
Things that they need to prep to do. All right. Do you want to go back over the plan
Yeah.
with Buck
Welcome,
present
Buck.
to see if he agrees with your plan?
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted, maybe.
To be honest, Andros would be the only one that doesn't have one, because when we were in El Toro, JD made sure everyone, including Kaylin, had
Keely.
one in that group.
And Keely.
And Keely, we would
She's
need
not
that.
in this
She
frame right
is.
here.
She is one of Ocean's 9. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ocean's 9.
One of us. One
No.
of us.
She is too low level to be doing this with us, but it's fine. We'll avenge her if she dies. And I'll just bring her back somewhere else. Yes, so the plan. So basically, we're gonna have 2 different groups. It's gonna be Andros with Kaylin,
These angels.
Adara, Keely, and Stanasi. And then it's gonna be Trix, Meridius, Huck, and Halram. The plan is that those guys are going to go in disguised as promoting Andros' soup store with the girls all dolled up and tasked to seduce the security staff and distract them and kind of try to get in and get access to different areas of the place. So that's one group. Then what we're gonna do is we are going to go elsewhere, like some other random location, and we're gonna remove the block on the tracking on Trix so that they get the signal back and come after Trix. We take out whoever they send after her and replace them with you guys disguised as the guards to kind of take Trix back as a prisoner. And then you guys are going to end up at the security pods to try to disable the security systems. And when the security systems are disabled, the swarm of fairies is going to come through the portals and just cause absolute chaos. And at some point, the army of Warforged is also going to be attacking outside the bubble. I forget at what point we decided that was happening.
So before they do the security disable, the army was going to show up to lure the guards
Yes,
outside
there we go. Yes,
and get the free up
Army
the
starts
people in the
attacking.
security pods.
that's
so
right.
That
That
they're-
was the timing.
it might be
So,
having
like,
easier time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is basically Trix is going to try to break out of her cell, and we're all going to try to meet up so that we can get to the upper levels and take out the bad guy.
Free the captives, right?
Yeah, free the captives.
Set some
in
type
there.
of maybe sabotage where that will take out the facility later,
Yep.
and then get up to the top floor to confront Momir Vig.
And spank him.
Where does the killer whale come in?
I mean, what's the challenge rating of a killer whale? Can Keely summon one?
I can turn into one.
I mean, that could be like part of the as we're leaving sabotage. Like all of a sudden, hey, there's a killer whale in the middle of this place, exploding part of it as we're leaving.
Yeah.
I got it. He can turn into a killer whale. You guys all get in his mouth. He swallows you, so you're inside the belly of the whale, and then
I'm
he
having
escapes.
Catholic school flashbacks, and I don't like it.
But you know,
Yeah,
there's
they had some
exit
creepy
strategies.
cartoons telling Bible stories. Let me tell you.
Or
Andros
I could
might
turn
be able to
into a reef
use-
shark and eat everybody.
Because we kind of assumed that Meridius would not let Trix go in as a captive without him going with her.
Yeah, but how are all y'all going to get underwater without dying?
Portals.
Portals.
See,
And pneumatic tubes, right? Are we still doing the pneumatic tubes? Or the
It-
air, the air.
And if we're gonna have a long rest in between anyway, Trix also can learn water breathing and cast it on up to 8 people, I think, or up to 10.
So if everything
Hell,
goes as planned, you guys won't be out in the water.
Yeah.
But if it goes sideways, then you might end up in the water.
But how are we going to get in the facility even through portals if he's tightened security?
Oh,
You
yeah, go ahead.
you guys are going to be going in as their guards, so in theory we're gonna find a way, like with their security codes or something, to get you past the security measures or something like that. I think
Yeah,
is
we're
what we were
gonna-
thinking.
We're gonna
Yes,
lure
but-
guards out and then bonk them and take their stuff.
I understand. But in order to get Trix back down there, they didn't probably leave through a portal we can use. So we would have to escort her there somehow.
Wait,
Um,
what?
Dane is familiar with the portal. It's that when he did business with Momir
Oh, yeah.
before. So he knows how to get to his portal, you know. So
I was gonna
getting
say, 'cause
into that
what
portal
I-
room
what I
is
was
not
getting at-
a
Right,
challenge.
but what I was getting at
but-
is the guards that come after Trix. It's not
Yep.
like me and the rest of us would know how to use that to get back.
Yep.
Is what I was getting at. So
Dane
that's
said
fine.
he could get you to the portal room. At that point, you'd have to sell, you know, that you are the guards and all that jazz.
And
Kill
water
'em all.
breathing
And-
lasts for
kill them all
24
and
hours,
let the
so I
water.
could always do that on
sort it
everybody
out.
for you.
You could just use the army and just attack the whole thing and try to overpower it.
I do have a few necklaces that allow anyone to breathe any type of atmosphere.
So I mean, you guys could escape into the water, and that could be the escape plan. And
Well, I'm just saying as a contingency.
Or
I have
we talked about other
like, toxic
infiltration,
or anything.
like maybe going up to a disposal vent, or
Another trash chute, huh?
yep. Rick shot away from that one a little bit. So.
But it's different if you're going up it versus going down it, right?
Well, the discussion was pneumatic tubes at one point, and it's like, well, that's great for getting up to the top floor and all, but how the fuck do you get out if the elevators are like shut down? You can't access those or anything. So like,
But once the security system's down, Dane
Yeah.
believes that you could use portal magic, you know, or teleportation magic through in and out of the lab during that time if it gets shut down. But if the people doing that fail, then that might be your exit plan might go out the window. So,
The tough
I'm
duck.
just saying that me and Huck don't have to worry about the ocean.
Oh, but I do.
hmm.
I
How
can
about
always
you
just ritual.
breathing?
No,
How about you
I-
breathing, Huck?
Yeah, it may be subtle, but I'm pretty sure I do that.
water breathing lasts for 24 hours, and it's a ritual spell, so Trix could always just do it before everything starts, so that just in case everybody else is prepped.
I'm curious, what does that ritual look like?
It's
lot
gonna
of
look
sucking and blowing.
no, it's gonna look really alchemical in nature. She's gonna be like mixing potions and shit to do this, and like saying, "Here, drink this," to everybody.
I feel like to work up through the ritual, there has to be some waterboarding involved.
Oh yeah, that's good.
She's not about to tell you that ahead of time, though.
Hey, I don't have to worry about it. I'm fine. I am good.
We also shared an image of the actual facility. It's in your handouts in Roll20. Has that big tentacle things that come out the bottom that seem to keep it afloat. So one idea was to sabotage one of those or both of them. If you sabotage one, you're gonna get, a Titanic type effect where it's just gonna tip over and crash into the floor, and so if you take out both, it'll just drop down to the floor, which both would be bad for it.
You gotta admit, though, Buck, this is more of a plan than we usually have in these situations.
For this group.
Exactly.
I mean, really, all we're missing is a delivery that includes a box that says Acme on the front. We had that. This would be the complete deal.
I mean, we also don't know the name of Andros' store yet, so.
Well, he's got that covered. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I was gonna say he could be Acme. He could be the Acme soup store.
True. Acme soup.
But that's the gist of the plan. I don't know if you want to talk about that some more, or if you have any other questions for Dane. He's there still. Or if there's any, like you guys talked about the stuff you need for this plan. We've discussed that. He's covered everything so far.
Oh, by the way, I vetted Dane. We have a safe word and friendship touching. Yeah. We both say Pink Pony Club and then do our fingers like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Fusion Ha, and you
Nah.
talked sideways and touched your index fingers together.
Nah. Wanted something really snappy, gets in your brain and sticks around for a while.
And then you both fuse together and you've got both personalities at the same time. Oh, wait, that's how Huck came to be with all those other people in his head.
Oh yeah, and by the way, the obelisk things that are being built around the country, we're pretty sure are just bigger versions of the thing that pulled the evil spirit out of Huck. And we're also not convinced that thing's actually dead, and there's potentially a chance that other quarry that are inhabiting beings may recognize us now as the ones who kicked that dude's ass. That's also a thing.
Yep.
All because of Huck. I
You
knew
know?
it was trouble.
I mean, but you just can't get rid of me, man. They're doing it.
I mean, Diz, you know the only thing that Meridius wanted to talk to Dane about, so.
Yeah. So he's there if you want to discuss it.
I guess after the discussion and briefing of the plan, Meridius will walk over to Dane and he'll summon his trident to appear on his back and pull it off. It's kind of not really slam it, but place it onto the ground in front of him. You called this an abomination. Why?
Something was sealed inside of it long ago.
A demon?
Yes. The demon lord.
I've had words with him on a few occasions.
I found him. I wasn't looking for him. I was looking for my friend, Razun. And Razun was looking for whatever was causing the issues in this Fey village. It was this thing. We battled this demon and couldn't overpower it. And in an act of desperation and ingenious thinking, Razun used a spell to bind the demon to the trident. We were able to imprison him. And we left it in the charge of the Eladrin.
There's a word I haven't heard in a while.
Clearly, they didn't fill up to the task then.
Yeah, likely the evil couldn't be contained. First chance they got, they must have passed it off. Someone they thought could contain it.
Including myself, 5 generations of my bloodline have wielded this weapon. I'm pretty sure it's not the color that it was when you sealed this demon away.
It does look different physically.
That would be because the Platinum Lord blessed it and changed its appearance. And for a time, I suppose, the demon went dormant, as it were. I used to be able to visit my loved ones that are trapped inside, unhindered. But now they are at its mercy. Their souls unable to rest. In a sense, I guess you could say they're trapped inside of being trapped.
The trident. We did not bring it there. It was wielded by one of the elite soldiers, guards there in the village. And the only reason it was able to be used with the spell that Razun cast on it, because of the material it is made out of. What gave me the ideal of this generation of Warforged. It's made out of a substance called crystal. Typically it looks very dark onyx. But this is definitely visually platinum now.
I've seen part of its history when I was 3. When this weapon came to me. I saw everything that transpired with it, except for what you did with it. Up to the point that my father's life was taken.
Spell Razun used was a very powerful one called Soul Sync. But it was never meant to do what it did. Luckily, your Platinum Dragon came along and solidified it for us. I feel like there's still more to play out here.
I don't know exactly what this spell is that your friend used or exactly its potency. But since the issue with the first temple that we went to try to contain, as it were, my weapon has since gained the ability to absorb others than just my bloodline. There's even part of the Revenancer inside of this weapon.
So your god intensified the spell so much that it must pull other powerful beings into it. Revenants. Kirin Sully?
If that is what they called her.
Do you know what he is?
Not being from this realm, this plane, so to speak, I am not fully appraised of the gods that have been forgotten or considered out of the loop, so as it were, not praised or worshipped regularly.
I didn't know any better. Wouldn't believe these stories of these deities, but they are some type of being or more powerful than us. Whether they are actually gods or not. The Kirin Sali was one that fell out of favor. Was banished from their ranks. Along with some others.
We've ran into 2 so far. One had to do with an eye.
Maybe, as the DM speaking, maybe you dealt with 3 of them, actually.
I mean, technically, we never got all the way down there in Scalehaven.
I know, but we jumped ahead in time, so.
I know, but
You as that DM
I'm
saying,
just
you
saying.
did, you just don't know you did.
Memory
but
loss.
See, I can't speak to that one entirely if the player never saw or heard everything about said individual.
It was so
It's fine.
traumatic. You forgot.
You'll all find out in Return to Scalehaven, the search for more scales.
The traumatic part is that I watched a god of death piss off the wrong individual twice.
Yeah.
Anyway. Interesting.
So big.
Would you care to journey into the Trident and speak with the demon?
I think not. I think that has been laid at your feet.
Definitely a foe to be reckoned with.
Oh, the Platinum Dragon. He couldn't have been wrong, right? Your lineage is destined to deal with this. Or carry it for eternity.
At this rate, it will end with me. I have no heir. Hells, I have no significant other.
There's still time. You're a spry.
There is still time for you to spawn, is what he's talking about. Yes. Right? That's what fish do. They spawn. So. Like he said, you're strong like a bull. A bullfish. Big fish. Whale. Whatever you like. I don't know. I don't judge. Whatever you're into, man.
You are aware that I actually look nothing like a fucking fish, right?
Well, I know, but you're fish-like, right? And I'm assuming the other people of your persuasion are also fish-like.
Because I live in the bottom of the ocean makes me fish-like.
Well, I mean, the majority of things I know of from the ocean are fish. So, you don't have tentacles.
That you see.
But this is true. I mean, if you do it, good job. Very good. I'm very proud of you. Good for you.
As he's clapping and being smartass, I want to activate my tattoo
Oh, okay.
of coiling grasp and have the dark, shady tendrils of the Kraken design
Yeah.
spread from my shoulders and my back.
Looks over at Andros.
I mean,
He
that's
does have
impressive.
tentacles.
I know it's impressive. Like I said, very good. I'm impressed. Very good.
I know most people have never seen me use that tattoo. Why? Because Diaz runs from me in a fight. Perfect example. Last one we had, I chased him all around the damn arena trying to beat this dude. And Kalen was with me, running from one end to the other trying to catch this guy.
I will promise you a fight coming up where they won't run from you. But you will wish that they did.
Can I not be there for that fight? I'd like to not be there.
You know, you say that powerful beings being absorbed. I understand the champion general that led the armies for the Revenancer, him being absorbed. I can understand the Revenancer. But can you explain why a librarian was absorbed into the Trident?
Librarian. Was he an evil librarian? I jest. I don't think it has anything to do
She
with
was undead,
their
so in my
intentions.
opinion, evil, maybe not, but the means in which he lived is evil.
Well, is anything else in the trident?
To my knowledge, I have the 3 I named, this demon, and the 4 souls of my ancestors that wielded it before me.
And they're not evil, right?
They are not, but we are the wielders of the trident. That is our charge,
I don't-
so to speak. When we
I don't necessarily think it cares about alignment. Maybe it
I was
is.
more meaning, why would a librarian be powerful enough, or be considered powerful enough to be absorbed?
That is a good point. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with power. Maybe it's something else. Proximity? If that's the case, how many other souls are in that?
As he says that, I turn and look at Huck, thinking about what we just fought. It may be interesting next time I go inside of the trident.
Maybe. If Gassar ended up in the trident, that would be a better scenario than if it ended up back in the plane of dreams. At least in the short term. But I think this is your burden that you will have to eventually deal with. Because if your family lineage ends with you, I'm not sure what will happen.
Maybe I will, before the time ends, if I no longer have anyone to carry on my line, maybe I will find the deepest, darkest abyss and fall into it while holding the trident. Seal
That
it
would
and
be-
myself away at the same time.
Possible solution. I had a friend once that I believe fell into an abyss. We didn't know whatever happened to him, really. Just
Bud
gone.
believes he started a new religion.
He didn't start it.
You
Started
just,
for him.
you just made it plain wide. Is that what it is?
He did a nice thing for the church people, and they thought he was really cool about it.
All right, since we're running short on time here, is there any other things that anybody wants to talk with Dane? If not, what we'll do is at the start of the next session we're going to start the infiltration plan. That will be the goal of the session.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Prepare for
It's a good game.
dive.
Then once we're finished with this, we'll go back to Skellhaven, where Klein Diesel will DM some more and finish off that. And then we have about 5 other little modules that we're going to go through to finish off some character stories and bring you to the close of the main storyline.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever's still alive at the end,
All 2 of you.
we'll figure out, which character you're going to play, because some of you may still have 2 characters. Some of you may not. So we'll have to figure that one out.
Some of them may be
I
asked to be
have 2.5
sacrificed.
currently. Keely's my backup if the others both die. Just randomly, Keely's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna help save the world now."
I just gained a lot of levels. Check me out.
And if all your characters die, I'm fully okay with you bringing in the Meatwad Bard. You know, I'm fine with that. I like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So
You just want to see him get beat. That's exactly what he's saying right here in
I
front of the
do.
world. He wants to see you get beat. Oh man.
Just a
That beats me.
lamp flies across the room.
Yep.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, I'm just watching for flying objects. Currently.
Dead.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna get out of here. And we'll be doing this again. We're not gonna have D&D this coming weekend. Typically would be Bucks D&D, but since that's the 4th of July, we're not having that. So the next time we'll be playing D&D together will be on the 12th. But we might change that to the 11th. We'll have to talk about that because we have one player that has some conflicts, so we might need to move the day if possible. So join the Discord. You'll know. We'll post it out there. All right.
That's true.
So, I guess we can go around and do some shout-outs real quick,
Shout-outs.
right? All right. So, we got Double Up Buck, who does some streaming.
Won't be doing squat for the next 2 weeks.
Not for a bit, right?
Because I am in Wisconsin.
Let's go.
Land of
Cheese curd.
cheese.
And they get this. We pulled in, and the road I had to pull into was Brett Favre Pass on Vince Lombardi Way.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
was there an intercepting driveway somewhere for you to turn off of?
Actually, we came in the back way, so I don't know.
You know, so you
right
didn't
out
mention much. We
front-
talked about the exhaust pipes becoming
Exactly. There's sometimes, if you're lucky, you to go in the outway.
You came in the
Yeah.
back way, a little
Yeah.
flea flicker
out
drive.
out front of this place is a big ass trophy stand and this massive football, but it has no placard on it. And I'm like, really?
You know why, right?
It should have a placard.
You know why? So what happened was Brett Favre had to repay allegedly Mississippi for the welfare committee, and so they had to take
That's
it
true.
back.
Oh no.
Allegedly.
Right. But
Just someone get in there and scratch a name on it.
yeah, I ain't touching that.
The funny part, it's like him and Ted DiBiase were involved in.
Oh no.
It was
Ted
Ted
DiBiase,
DiBiase.
the $1 Million Man?
It was his
Ted
son.
DiBiase Jr. Yep.
It was baby $1 Million Man.
Baby.
$500,000 man.
But usually, when I'm at home, we like to do some D&D on the first and third Saturdays of each month for my homebrew D&D campaign of Vidar Realm of Dragons. But as Diz said, the first weekend of this month, coming up in July, is the 4th. The day is the 4th, and there's no way I was going to try to have that campaign session when everybody should be celebrating 250 years and launching fireworks. So, but we should be back for the next session, which should be on the 18th of July. So, that'll be at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then hopefully, once everything gets taken care of with my VA stuff, I can start back streaming survival games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday in August.
Then we also have Lady Chaotic, who wasn't here with us tonight, but she streams when she's not over here playing D&D with us or in Bucks games. She does like some GTA roleplay. So go check out her page for her schedule. Give her a follow. Then we've got Judgy DM, who's had issues with his work schedule and couldn't be with us tonight. We're going to try to maybe adjust the day we play on. Maybe he can, come in and finish at least this section of the campaign with us here. So we'll have to discuss that and figure that one out. But he does a lot of D&D streaming and stuff like that, and plays some games and streams those, but mostly like D&D stuff. And then we got Recon Streams.
Yeah, that's me. I mainly don't stream as much anymore, but we're trying to do it more over the summer while we're on summer break here. Mainly follow me on Twitter to hear my awesome book reviews. The most recent one completely messed me up. It was trauma horror at its finest. It was very good. It's called Stairs in the Woods. Good stuff. Good read. That's it.
Chat, if you ever find stairs in the woods, don't take them. It's a trap.
It is. It'll lead you into a one of those backroom type liminal spaces. That's exactly what the novel was all about. But it was like about your trauma haunting houses. It was really cool. It's really dope.
The back rooms, I don't think anything wrong with that. It just reminds me of my office.
Yeah, that. We got to talk about that when we go back to work.
And then we got Rolly VT.
Hello. So yeah, we have sort of finally gotten back into the swing of things. Still trying to figure out a more solid schedule. But yeah, you can more than likely find me basically every weekend, either here or over on Double Up Bucks campaign. So yeah, that's about all I really got at the moment.
And then me and Clan Diesel make up Nerdicopia Network. We do the D&Ds on the second and fourth Sundays of every month, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we have been doing our Three Old Men, where we team up with Double Up Buck there on Thursdays at 10:30. And that's just a show where we just talk about random stuff. And we've been having some pretty good chats the past couple of times. We didn't do it last week because I was at the beach, so we couldn't do that then. But
hello to our new UK viewers.
Yeah, show up for this Thursday where you'll get the new tan Dr. Diz in the Three Old Men. Well, this is as tan as I get, so.
Sure.
And then we're going for tan. Yeah.
Sun.
You need
some
sun
prior to Thursday then.
And then we typically do some streaming on Mondays, but we haven't been doing that. We had like a retro show, so we might get back into that. Or there's some other games that we want to stream. Clan Diesel specifically mentioned. What's it called? The Elliot. What's
the Adventures of Elliot? Millennial Tales.
A Millennial's Tale.
It's not a Millennial's Tale. No.
And then in a couple of months, when that Final Fantasy game comes out, we'll play it. It's Final Fantasy Renaissance Fair, I think it's called.
Yep. Final Fantasy Revengeance.
Something like.
Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, there's also upcoming there's the Echoes Vinecrad SAO game where you're stuck in SAO.
Yes. That would be a better timeline than we're on. So.
Yeah, that's true.
So. Anyway, we're going to get out here. Check out our store, nerdicopia.net, for merch. We got a Discord server you can join. We got the LinkedIn. Oh, there's a shirt.
There you go. Right there it is. There's a shirt right there.
Team Fish Sticks.
Confirmed.
And then we've got all the socials on our link tree, or if you're on YouTube later, just look down below. And if you're on YouTube, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell and stuff. You'll get notified when we upload videos like this one.
That's true. Right. Also, there are right now 2 Nerdicopia YouTube channels. There's at Nerdicopia and at Nerdicopia TTRPG, where this show is.
Yeah.
But we may be changing things up and actually making a channel for each show.
I may do that this week since I have some spare time.
Hey,
Me too.
Diz,
Yes.
I have some news.
Okay.
Judge, you just got back to me,
Yes.
and he said that if we can switch it to Saturday, that he would be able to make it. That would work.
All right. So we'll have that discussion in our Discord, and then post it if everybody's able to do so, because we definitely don't want to kick somebody else out just to let somebody else in. But you know, we'd like to have Judgy here if we can. So, all right. So we're gonna get out here. So we'll see you on the 12th. Yeah, the 12th or 11th or 12th, maybe. So we'll see you then.
Something.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Pink Pony Club.
You